Bogus Basin is such an important part of the quality of life in Boise.
It's just such an asset to our community and a beautiful mountain.
Every time you go up there, you see lots of kids and lots of families.
We're not catering to the elite. We're not catering to those people that can afford to go other places and do other things. We're here for the common man, the common family.
Since 1942, Bogus Basin has been a mountain getaway. It's a year-round alpine home away from home for thousands of people who live in the Treasure Valley. While southern Idaho has grown, Bogus Basin has tried to keep up with that growth. Take a look at a Bogus Basin of the not-too-distant future. Here are the plans for a new and improved recreation area. As you arrive at Bogus Basin, you'll find an easier access to an on-mountain learning center, a comprehensive skier services area that will be housed in a centralized lodge. There will be an enlarged J.R. Simplot Lodge where you can relax and eat lunch on busy weekends, and an expanded beginner area. These improvements plus a new chairlift are part of a long-range master plan at Bogus Basin. Bogus Basin is woven into the tapestry of the Treasure Valley's history and the lives of its residents. Offering family memories and stories over numerous decades, ask longtime skiers. They will tell you they literally grew up on the slopes at Bogus Basin or in the lodge at Bogus Basin. It was a safe family place back then, and it is today.
Imagine this, when I was 6, I was in 1st grade. My mom sent me up with my sister who was in 3rd grade and my brother who was in 4th grade. You know, you watch out for Heidi, and we'd get up there and they were gone. The next year, my mom had a baby. I think she had a baby or was pregnant and couldn't ski that year. So the next year she comes up and she goes, "Heidi, you don't know how to ski." Well, I never went to my lessons. I was in the lodge all day long.
You know, thinking back, they used to drop me off at the bus at Fairmont Junior High, and I'd take my wooden skis and leather boots, lace up boots, and take the bus up and took lessons in the morning and met my buddies at lunch, skied all day, and came home on the bus.
Bogus Basin was known among many things as the place to learn to ski. That hasn't changed. Today, Bogus Basin instructors teach nearly 30,000 lessons annually to eager beginners as young as 3 and to skiers and riders who want to fine-tune their skills. It's where Idaho learns to ski and ride.
I was a Mighty Mite for a while, and I took lessons as a kid. I spent most of my junior high Saturdays and Sundays and high school as well, pounding down the moguls of Superior every single day. Tempest Superior, Chair 3, Tempest Superior, Chair 3, all day long with a half-an-hour break for a sack lunch.
A good portion of the annual lessons taught at Bogus Basin are at a reduced rate, part of our school nights program, or offered on scholarships. Bogus Basin donates back to the community more than $1.1 million in lessons and reduced or free mountain access every year.
That's part of what Bogus Basin does. I mean, that's what a YMCA does. That's what successful recreation programs do.
The Treasure Valley's Big Brothers Big Sisters program has benefited from the scholarship program.
We were so surprised, and there's no way he could have done this without having received the scholarship. So it's a great gift to him. What we do is, in January when he has his lessons, he spends Friday nights with me. We have a little sleepover. Then we get up and go skiing. Last year I taught him how to ski because I'm an instructor up there. And this year I kind of took the time off and signed him up for lessons, and he had Nicole as his teacher, and he did great. He's a level 6 skier now and just cruising the whole hill.
And as a result of Bogus Basin Scholarship Program, we were able to get hooked up and apply for a scholarship and got one. And that was really Craig and my reason to start hitting the mountain week after week after week. And you know, to his credit, he started out, he was falling off, you know, the magic carpet. You know, his favorite runs are steep hills all around the mountain now. We've ridden all the chairs, we've been down all of the groomed runs, and several of the non-groomed runs, and with a lot of finesse and a lot of character, Craig handles it well.
Outdoor living, national magazine articles, local recruitment brochures, and relocation packets always highlight Boise's active year-round lifestyle. Bogus Basin is about a 45-minute drive from just about anywhere in the Treasure Valley and is the gateway to that active lifestyle.
In fact, I had a young fellow in here this morning from Southern California who is planning to move this June, and it's a lifestyle issue. And it's all about the lifestyle he has, and he said, you know, you've got this Bogus Basin ski hill, I understand, 16 miles away from town, and that's a big motivation for my family. So just today, I had that come up. So it comes up with everyone I know. And in fact, you can't talk about the quality of life in Boise, Idaho without talking about Bogus Basin.
While Bogus Basin serves more than 300,000 skiers and riders each season, it also serves thousands of snow lovers on the Pepsi Gold Rush Tubing Hill. No specific skill needed here. You just have to determine if you want to tube Superman style or go the Idaho way, couch potato style. Thousands also enjoy Nordic skiing and snowshoeing at Bogus Basin's Frontier Point Nordic Center. When our weather warms and the snow melts, the mountain is busy with families picnicking in the cool, scenic mountains. Mountain bikers enjoy the miles of trails on the Bogus Basin slopes. Likewise, hikers of all ages enjoy the same trails.
Whenever I get visitors from out of town or people that ask me, where can we go on the National Forest? I say, drive up to Bogus. They can go up for an hour or two, go out for a nature walk, go skiing, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, whatever, have a wonderful experience, and come back to their homes, to the valley, refreshed and rejuvenated.
During the hot summer months in the valley, Bogus Basin offers a quick, cool day trip to the forest for activities such as the ever-popular and well-attended Star Party.
How far away is the nearest star?
From the 1970s through the mid-1990s, few capital investments were made at Bogus Basin, leaving its facilities in urgent need of improvements. Both the Pioneer and the J.R. Simplot lodges are showing their age. Each fills up on busy weekends. All levels of the lodges are full and every square foot is used. Simply finding a place to sit down and have lunch can be a challenge.
They're crowded, and you have to time your lunch around. Okay, we got to get in at 11:30. We got it. Tina knows this. I mean, you got to save the table.
Jockey for
yeah, it's a whole. It's like a dance. Sometimes we even time our skiing around not having to go into the lodges on the weekends. Let's go right. Let's eat a big breakfast, and then let's ski till like 2 o'clock, and when the crowds die down, then go in and have some lunch. And it's crowded. It's crowded all day long.
Bogus Basin's master plan includes expansion of the J.R. Simplot Lodge, doubling the square footage. Currently, the ski and snowboard school office, and the instructor's quarters, and the daycare, and the rental shop are all in separate buildings. Guests must maneuver between them, and that can be exhausting when you're a mogul mouse. Having one large building to serve all these functions will increase capacity, efficiency, and convenience, and will provide space for food and beverage service, meeting areas, offices, and maintenance.
We will never be an extravagant ski area, and to think that we're going to be is going the wrong direction. We need to expand both our infrastructure and facilities just to handle the growth of skiers in the Treasure Valley.
It will also bring the building into compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act and ease the overcapacity issues, especially during peak winter weekends. This expansion will improve the lodge for year-round recreation opportunities and increase potential revenue from special events. On a busy weekend, the Bogus Creek Base area, where we teach all those lessons, looks like Grand Central Station the day before Christmas. Most of the lessons use the Coach's Corner Beginner Hill and the 40-year-old Coach Chairlift. A few years back, in an effort to ease chairlift overcrowding, Bogus Basin installed the Easy Rider moving sidewalk on the lower part of Coach's Corner. 2 or more of these lesson-friendly surface lifts are needed, plus expanded terrain. This will give classes room to move about more safely.
In the old days, when on those little 2-seaters, it would take a long time to get those people up the hill. Now, with the couple of quads that we have, it really makes a difference. I can't wait until we have a lot of quads. The Superior Chair quad is my dream.
Increasing Bogus Basin's uphill capacity is also needed. Another part of Bogus Basin's plan for the future includes replacing the Superior Chairlift on the backside of the mountain with a high-speed detachable quad chairlift that will more than double the current capacity.
We really do need 1 or 2 more quad chairlifts to replace, particularly the old chairlift, what we used to call number 3. It would be nice if we could find the financing to get that done, or get the financing to do it. But gosh, 6 chairlifts are expensive now. You're looking, $5.5 to $6 million for a chairlift.
A new lift will maximize terrain that's already available but underutilized, enhance user satisfaction, and improve revenue potential. Bogus Basin Mountain Recreation Area is turning once again to the community that, in a stunning display of foresight, dedication, and collaboration, helped Bogus get its start. This multi-million-dollar campaign will see a new lodge and a learning center that will improve efficiencies, safety, and satisfy guests. The beginner area will expand and offer safer and more convenient uphill capacity with the addition of new surface lifts. And the superior side of the mountain will see increased use and capacity with a new high-speed detachable quad chairlift.
It's just such an asset to our community, so close. I find it to be a very well-run organization. It just does give our families and our children such opportunities for togetherness and athletics. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
Well, because Bogus is such a community asset, and because they ski, or their kids ski, or their grandkids ski, it is a multi-generational kind of a thing, or their employees ski or want to ski. So it's in my mind, it's an easy thing to want to support for the whole community.
Any donation, any support from a business, from an individual would be really valuable and really important. It's Boise. Boise wouldn't be nearly as rich, nearly a great place to live without Bogus Basin.